how to keep car dealerships and auto lenders from ruining your credit. What up, you got Mr. Smith, point five of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and in this brief video I want to talk to you about how to keep auto lenders and car dealerships from ruining your credit. Now this video ought to get 100,000 views, so I want you to share this with somebody who you feel may benefit, because it may help someone. And I did this before and didn't even realize that that's what I was doing. So when I heard this, I was like, you know what, that's absolutely correct. And it's a good thing that I did it. Sometimes I made good decisions accidentally, and this was one of them, but I recommend it highly. So you might want to share this, because I see a lot of credit profiles and they've been affected due to applying for a particular car. Now, I know sometimes they tell you, if we run your credit, then it's only gonna, it ain't gonna hurt you as much because we're doing it all in one day. But those inquiries are on there and they look ugly, because this is what you gotta understand. This is a backstory before I give you what you need to know in order to avoid what it is that many people have fell victim to. When people go to apply for a car loan, or they go to a dealership and the dealership is running their credit, that dealership is shopping their credit around to multiple different entities to see who's going to lend them the money. That can be 3 different lenders. That can be 6 different lenders. That can be 12 to 15 different lenders. I've seen it. And you'll see that it's all on one particular day. And I know sometimes they say that doesn't have an effect, but it does. It looks ugly on your credit score, on your credit report, and it plays a part and affects your credit when they run it. So it's a way around that, because that is definitely happening, and it happens notoriously. And not everybody will have the ability to do what I'm about to say, but I think everybody can have that ability, and it'll benefit the entity in a way that should allow them to let you do this if you don't think you have this ability. So I take that back. I want you to understand that it's a way for you to do it. You just gotta give it a try and tap into it. So what am I referring to? How can you avoid the dealerships that are notorious for pulling your report 10 times in order to see if you're going to qualify? And sometimes they may be just trying to issue it out to somebody who may pay the best referral. Who knows what their reasoning is, but they run it through trying to get you approved, and you're just so happy to get approved that you settle for it and you think it's okay because it's the norm, because that's what they do. Well, until you know better, you won't know to do better. But now that you know better, do better. So share this video right now, like it right now before I give you this nugget. And make sure, if you haven't already, you grab the free credit class using the link below. But share this with somebody who you feel may benefit, so you can start thinking like this as it relates to you and your family, so y'all don't go that route of, if you're going to do a car loan, do it this way. Now, this is what I'm talking about. So, did you know that instead of going through the dealership, you can go through who you already have a relationship with and get the money required to buy the car? And what I mean is, go directly to your bank. If you know you're about to get a car and you have a bank that you have a relationship with, you let them know what amount the car may cost that you're trying to get approved for, and you get the money directly from them. Now, you might be able to look and see what kind of interest rates they offer and things of that nature, and see if you can negotiate, especially if you have a good relationship with them. And if you have a decent credit score, then you want to make sure that they give you the best rate that they possibly can. Why? Because lower interest helps saves you money, so that way you're not upside down in your vehicle for long, because more of your money will be going towards the principal. Not going to get into that too deeply, but you want to try to negotiate your terms. The power in that is this, though. One inquiry is what the banks will cost to hit your score, because they just need to pull it to see where you're at, then lend you the allotted amount of money to make your purchase. So it's powerful, because instead of it being 5, 10 inquiries, it's one from someone you already have a relationship with. Then they're lending you money on a car. So that's a bit of collateral, in the sense that in the event that if they had to, collect on it, they can repo it, and it's at least some type of asset, or in their eyes, something that somebody may want attached to it. The other thing that can be very beneficial, and this is worth thousands. This is worth thousands. So if you haven't already, make sure you like and you share this with somebody else who you feel may benefit. The other benefit is this. if you go to your bank, if you go to the dealership, you see the sticker price. That's pretty much the sticker price. And you might have a trade in, they may say, yeah, we offer some free oil changes, free fill up, whatever it is they offer in order to entice you to go ahead and make the purchase. But they're still going to pull your credit a whole bunch of times, and they may have some different interest rate that you qualify for. But the price is pretty much the price. The only times you can negotiate the price typically is if you're buying multiple cars or if you're paying with cash. Because if you're paying with cash, then you don't have to go through some of the measures and jump through some of the hoops. So it's beneficial to them. So they can give you a steal of a deal because you're paying with cash. So it may be a car that costs $21,000, but you're like, look, I got 14 right now. You know what I'm saying? Take it or leave it. If you don't take it, somebody else gonna take it. And they probably won't let you lead a lot because you have cash in hand. Why is that important and how does that apply to this? It's very similar. It puts you in a position to where you have cash in hand. If the banks approved you for, I just keep the number 15,000, if they approved you and gave you access to 15,000, you have $15,000. Now you can go in there, and it might have been a car that cost $15,000 that you're thinking about, because that's what you told the bank. The car cost $15,000. I'm just using these numbers just for GP, but the car cost $15,000. The banks gave you $15,000. And you're like, look, I ain't getting no loan. I'm coming to buy this in cash. They don't know you just access the capital through the bank, and you're like, look, I want to, I need to get this for 11. You might want to shoot lower than that, 9,000, 10,000, and then negotiate. And now, when they accept, it's going to be less than what the sticker price was because you're coming in there as if you were buying it with cash because you're not having to get them to run through any of the entities that they were going to consider to loan you the money through. So that's a powerful piece to the puzzle. Not only do you minimize the inquiries, but you also have some negotiating power. Now you go in there with some posture and you can set the price, set the terms on how you want to buy your car. So hopefully that helps. I believe it will help somebody greatly, but it'll help more people if you share with somebody you feel may benefit. Be sure to grab the free credit link or the free credit class using the link available below. That's all I got for this video. Mr. Smith, signing out.